Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Alex Don Laurent, and I'm finally back after 7 months, and guess what? Our subscribers have grown 3 times since I last uploaded, and I really appreciate that, and I just wanted to take the chance to thank you all for supporting my channel. A quick shout out to the GOAT, who shouted out my channel.
There are other review channels out there, and you should be watching them. You go out to those channels too, and that you give them your support.
If you're new here, I buy a ton of magic, and that's just how I roll, because I'm an adult with money to spend, so deal with it. I make these reviews for myself as a way of justifying my crazy spending habits, and so I'm not indebted to give any good reviews to creators or companies. In fact, if your trick sucks, I'll be sure to shit on it. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the review. So, what is it? Bermuda in its essence is based off the pre-torn principle that was known to be used in the 1930s by the mentalist Theodore Ahnemann. Yep, the same Theodore Ahnemann whose techniques we still use today in modern mentalism. Next, Nicholas also gives credit to Daniel Madison's Angle Zero. Wait a moment. Or was it Jay Sankey's Angle Zero?
Now, I applied this same principle over the next 10 or 15 years in many ways, this pre-ripped corner. In 1987, in 1990, 2005, I released a DVD. And on this DVD, quite a popular DVD, I did a transposition between a torn corner and a bill. And then I had a trick called Stuck, where torn corner again, and on and on.
Bermuda takes the act of tearing a non-existent corner and gives the spectator a visual convincer, so not only can you mime tearing the corner, allow the audience to hear the rip by running your fingers against the edge of the card, you can now even show them the corner right before it vanishes into thin air, right in front of their eyes. Although Nicholas calls this a trick at times, in my opinion, it's more of a utility device and should be used to enhance your effect rather than used as a one-off trick. You'll receive one playing card gimmick in either blue or red bicycle back inside of a simple but sturdy cardboard envelope. The gimmick comes in the fashion of a court card. This helps camouflage the main component and how it works. I think this is fantastic as you can flash the gimmick to the spectator and no one's the wiser. The gimmick itself is built into a playing card and is all handmade by Nicholas Lawrence himself. It is very well made, but will last you as long as any playing card gimmick. The extra component that makes this gimmick work will also wear out, but luckily, Nicholas generously provides an in-depth tutorial on how to fix and make your own gimmicks. In terms of length, the tutorial is almost an hour long. Nicholas really takes his time in explaining how to use the gimmick as well as the subtleties which make the whole visual convincer even more convincing. The man even teaches you how to mimic ripping a corner. How crazy is that? He gives you several ways to vanish the corner visually or undercover. You can even pick up the gimmick corner and vanish it yourself. The spectator can vanish the corner. He just goes through everything. On top of that, he teaches a corner in impossible location effect, where the corner appears in a sugar packet and teaches you how to prep the sugar packet. Other ideas are also mentioned, such as corner in liquid, corner in ice cube, etc. Finally, he also goes through an in-depth construction process of the gimmick in case your gimmick breaks, as the component that allows this to work is constantly under duress. Nicholas also includes a bonus torn and restore effect with the Bermuda gimmick, which uses a black art theory. It can be done at a distance in real life, but it's best left for social media, in my opinion. I think it's a great effect and it is easily achieved, so props to him for including it, as usually bonus throwaway effects are trash. This works great in real life and on video. Bad angles are pretty much non-existent because it happens so quick. You just need to make sure that spectators aren't too near to you, as they'll see certain components that make the gimmick work. And also, you should be at a socially acceptable distance anyway in this COVID environment. That said, Nicholas Lawrence says Shin Lim likes to have the spectator vanish the corner by flicking the card on the spectator's extended finger, which really gives it a very magical experience, I'd say. I've been playing with this for over a week now, and this is the only way I do it. In terms of sound, the gimmick does make a sound when activated, and so you wouldn't want to perform this in a library. But a setting with ambient sound should be perfect. I guess you can also disguise the sound with a simple
Obliviate.
Setup is basically throwing the gimmick into your deck. Reset is basically doing the same move as the vanish to reverse the gimmick. So all of this just takes less than a second. Of course, you'll have to have a duplicate card to make the corner reappear, and so you'll have to make these before performing. Is it worth the money? Hell yeah, it's only 35 freedom dollars, plus you learn how to make your own gimmicks. At this price point, get a spare. Hell, get both colors. You can do the vanish with or without cover. You can do it yourself. You can get your boyfriend to do it. If your mom wants to do it, she can do it too. Or all three of you can do it together at the same time. If you're good, you can even get your spectator to participate in this magical moment. At this price, what more can you ask for? And if you're still here, I'd just like to thank you so much for sitting through my first video back in a long time, and I have been buying a ton of magic, so keep an eye out for more reviews. And for now, stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys around.